hungry arms. Whoa, the hungry arms. Give me all the love I need. Geese. Geese. All right, everybody. Good afternoon. Welcome to No Nonsense Market Domination Pre-Show. I am David Wilson, Business Savage, and welcome. We are in for a great show today. We are in our pre-show where we get all of our everything together for the show that launches live in 13 minutes. Live in 13 minutes on IBGR.Network, also on here, wherever you're watching. Facebook, All Things David Wilson. Facebook, regular David Wilson. Facebook, DW the Business Savage. Facebook, IBGR. YouTube, IBGR, and All Things David Wilson. We will be on the firm Periscope, Twitter, and we'll be on Twitch. So that's where we'll be broadcasting live visually today. And of course on IBGR.Network, where you can listen right in the palm of your hand. So start by downloading the app if you don't already have it. Go to your favorite telephone app store. Telephones being Apple phone or Android phone. Those are only options. And you go there and download the app. Just search for IBGR. Of course, while you're here waiting for the show to go live, you can, if you look at the bottom, go to All Things David Wilson, allthingsdavidwilson.com. And that way you can follow me on all of my socials. All of them are there. You can take a look at all of my businesses. You can take a look at all of everything. Okay, I'm going to put in this chat. This show is brought to you by NutriChamps, where I get my Savage Nutrition. Use the code TheSavage1 at www.nutrichamps.com for special discounts on all purchases. All right, so we're going to pin that in there. So we want to thank NutriChamps for being our sponsor for this episode of this show. Wow. All right. Awesome. All right. So what we're going to do, if you're new to the pre-show, what we're going to do is we're going to go run various tests, various sound checks to make sure everything is all set, various lighting tests, and we're going to be in and out here until we go live officially in about 11 minutes. So bear with me. We're going to do our test now. And we're also going to go back and forth between avatar and live. All right, music is cued. Check, 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 check. All right. Good. Excellent, excellent. Check, check. All right. Video looks good. I'll make sure everything is nice and clean. All right. Okay. All right. Muting. All right. Sounds good. Show notes are here. All right. So show notes are going to be available to you guys in the post that you're watching from. So just you can follow along there. Give you all the names of the show segments. I like to keep my show notes here handy, just in case I forget what I'm going to say or anything like that. But lucky for me, I have Steve here. So Steve, our in studio engineer, Steve Namin Euphemi is right here. Yep. So say hello to everybody, Steve.
Hello.
Okay, thank you, Steve. I see. Yeah. See, this is why you show up on the pre-show. See, because no one's ever heard from Steve before until right now. Because Steve doesn't like to be on the air. Steve doesn't like to say anything. He's a behind the scenes guy, and he does a great job behind the scenes. So we thank you. Thank you, Steve. All right. About 6 minutes. 6 minutes to live. 6 minutes to live. Let's go ahead and tune into our show. And for those of you who've not been here before, so I'm constantly moving. This is a big old work in progress right here. It's fluid, not a work in progress, but it's fluid, right? So I'm constantly looking at clocks. I'm constantly looking at messages. I'm constantly looking at notes, and I mean this is a big deal, and we definitely make it look easy. And so I'll make it look easy. Most people think I make it look pretty easy. But anyhow, that's fine. You can't please everybody. As entrepreneurs, as hard charging business owners, you just can't please everybody. Okay, so what I do is I keep in the background, so I can now hear the show that's on IBGR right now. And what that's going to do is that's going to keep me timed. All right. About 3 minutes to live, and we're all set. Okay, we're going to go to Avatar here, and we're going to come back with sound, so you'll be able to hear the introduction as we go live. Then we're going to fade in, and I'm going to have this real dramatic thing that I do in the beginning, and then we're going to go and start the show. Okay, so we'll be right back.
So however you want to cut this, we're there for you. And the last thought is, if you want
2.5 minutes to live. 2.5 minutes to live.
Establish international presence. America, Australia, Oceania,
Minute and a half to live.
United Kingdom, Europe, and Africa. All of these 6-hour cycles are delivered in 6 major themes: strategy, operations, sales, people, ownership, and
Check.
The first 4 tracks, strategy, operations, sales, and people, are created in tactical issues, all on your space. The 5th track, ownership, takes the conversation to the next level. How can an owner working in the business make the transition to an executive of a multi-million-dollar firm by working on it? Our last track, consulting, is for our brothers and sisters with the same mission as IBGR, helping small business owners grow. I bet you didn't know that 57% of everybody on the planet is employed by a small business.
All right, here we go. 1 minute to live. Let's get ready.
Our team has over 7 decades of helping and building businesses. We have turned those years of existing radio shows and downloadable tools that any entrepreneur, whether you're an independent contractor, consultant, or business owner, can apply immediately. All you have to do is download, listen, apply, and engage. Download the show notes that address the listen to the show live or
30 seconds to live. Let's have a great show.
Engage us with your experience and feedback. And if you really want to maximize your time spent with IBGR, join our community and have access to our blogs. This just scratches the surface of what you will receive every day at IBGR. The opportunity to grow with us is only limited benefited by your imagination and persistence. Let's grow together and put the world back to work. Thanks for listening.
10 seconds. Ladies and gentlemen, you're now rocking with the best. It's the grand, incredible David Wilson, the business savage. And we're ready for roll call. Accra, Ghana, stand up. Sydney, Australia, stand up. Port-au-Prince, Haiti, stand up. London, England, stand up. And Neptune, New Jersey, USA, stand up. Because we're ready to change the world. You with me? You ready? Then say my name. Savage. Let's go.
I know you got it, Vince, but the man's in trouble. I'm gonna show you how good I am. Ladies and gentlemen, you now rocking with the best. It's the great incredible.
Wow. Yes. Welcome to No Nonsense Market Domination here on IBGR.Network. I am David Wilson, the business savage, and welcome to Network Like a Savage Season 4. We are smack dab in the middle of the week at Wednesday, 3 p.m. Eastern Time here, broadcasting live from the capital of the South, Richmond, Virginia, USA. So welcome to IBGR. Welcome to the IBGR.Network radio community. Welcome to Facebook. Welcome to YouTube. Welcome to Periscope, Twitter, and Twitch. Of course, Twitch. Yes, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you for being with us today. All right. First, let me thank and welcome and introduce my in-studio engineer, Steve Namin Yufimi. Okay, Steve. Yep. All right, Steve. Awesome. Now, if you missed the pre-show, Steve spoke. Yeah. Steve came on and he spoke. But that's one of the benefits of being on the being on the pre-show on Facebook, on Periscope, on Twitch. So if you miss that, you miss all kinds of stuff. Steve, I promise you, will never speak again. He'll never speak again. All right. If you're a returning listener, if you're a returning viewer, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for coming back. If you are a first timer, you've never heard of No Nonsense Market Domination, the business savage. Yeah, I know. That's crazy, right? But let's pretend that's possible, okay? And you're here for the first time. Welcome. We hope you have a good time. We look forward to edutaining you. We are the IBGR community. IBGR.Network is profit radio. Come grow with us. No matter what stage of business you are in, whether it's pre-startup, whether it's startup, whether it's growth, hockey stick growth, smooth and steady, nice and easy wins the race, or man, I'm trying to retire. I'm going to fly to the moon with Elon Musk. We can help you. Okay. So as I stated in the bombastic intro, we are broadcast all over the world. We are currently in over 80% of the countries in the world. 80% of the countries in the world are listening to us. So thank you. Thank you so much. And I do want to say that this show is being brought to you by our sponsor, NutriChamps. NutriChamps is where I get my savvy Savage Nutrition from. Savage Nutrition. So all of my supplements, all of my health-related products I get from the guys over at NutriChamps. Go to www.nutrichamps.com. Use the code THESAVAGE1, THESAVAGE, the number 1. Use that as a coupon code when you check out, and you'll get special offers and on the products that you choose and whatnot. And maybe it'll make you more savage. Right? Because it's important to be healthy. It's important to take care of ourselves as business owners and as entrepreneurs. Okay. All right. On a bit of a somber note, I do want to dedicate this show as well. I'm going to dedicate this show to my friend, Mr. Harry Garman. Mr. Harry Garman has left us and has gone to run another business elsewhere. Mr. Garman was a friend of mine here in the local area, and we will miss him. We thank him for his contribution to the business community. And Harry Garman, we salute you. So thank you, sir. Rest in peace. This one's for you. All right, what's the name of this show, Steve? I know it's the No Nonsense Mark. I know that. What's the name of the right. Okay, ride your horses to Referral Sources Part 2. So if you missed Ride Your Horses to Referral Sources Part 1, that's the one before this one, right? You get it? Because it's in order. Clicking, you can go to IBGR.Network if you're not watching. If you're watching, you can click on a link in the show notes and you can go back and download that first episode. We talked about referral sources. Referral sources are so important to our businesses, and we contrasted referral sources to referrals, and we came to the conclusion that referral sources may take a little bit more time to develop than referrals, but referral sources keep on giving over and over and over and over again if we cultivate them properly, right? If we cultivate them properly. So we gave them a name, and we call them golden geese. And the referral sources, golden geese, keep giving us are the golden eggs. Okay, makes sense? So golden geese and golden eggs. And we're going to talk in this segment about keeping our golden geese happy, because that's important. Now, if you go to your show notes, the title of this segment is "Aren't Golden Geese Already Happy?" See, because we've already shown them the what's in it for me. So the example I used, or one of the examples I used for my own business was the business bankers. So business bankers are a potential, because you have to cultivate it, potential golden goose for Fund You Up. Fund You Up, we help small, mid-sized businesses get funding when traditional bank financing is not available. That's Fund You Up, right? So we talk to business bankers, because business bankers are the ones that are having to tell business owners no if they don't qualify for a loan. So instead, we give them the option to say, no, but here's another option for you, may be able to help get you the funding you need. So that's a golden goose. So if I play my cards right, I have multiple golden geese who I'm helping, who I'm offering a benefit to, that benefit of being able to offer another option to their business customers, business clients, and the benefit to the client, to the end user who's actually getting the funding. But we have a responsibility to keep our golden geese happy. So you might be saying to yourself, well, Savvy, that doesn't make any sense, because they're already happy. They're already happy, right? You've provided a benefit. So now they're benefiting, right? That kind of makes sense, right? But here's the challenge, and here's what we have to make sure we are constantly doing. We have to keep cultivating that golden goose. We have to keep cultivating that golden goose. In the second segment, what we're going to do is we're going to talk about how to do that. First segment, that we have to do it. So we're going to get into some detail in segment 2. How do we keep our golden geese happy? So now we have to agree now that we have to keep them happy. We don't just, it's not like, remember Ron Popeil and the rotisserie, set it and forget it. That's not what this is. We can't do that. We can't do that. It's, you got to set it and set it again and set it again and set it again and set it again, and make sure we are keeping our golden geese happy. Okay, awesome. We're going to roll into our break in about a minute and a half or so. We're going to try something a little bit different. We got a comment. In from the audience by someone by the name of Martin. So Martin writes in. I want to share it with you guys. Thank you for talking about golden geese. I used your no rejection connection, and just like you said, no rejection. And I think this will be a 6-figure goose. So that's awesome. And Martin, I appreciate you writing in wherever you are, wherever you're located. We love that type of feedback because that lets us know that there's people listening. Right? It also lets us know. I know there's people listening. Almond, I appreciate you tuning in. My cat Almond. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. She's deaf. No, she's not deaf. Don't write in. Don't write in. I was kidding. She's not deaf. But it lets you know that we're making a difference. We're making an impact. We are entrepreneurs for entrepreneurs, right? And we are here to help. Okay. So as we fade into the break, we will be back to talk about what we still need to give. See you on the other side. Savage. All right. Good set there. Good set. That was solid. Okay. Yes, but please keep the comments coming in. We appreciate those because that helps us to know that we're making a difference. So thank you. All right. Oh, you can listen to my commercial.
You need to grow your network in 2021. You need more connections in 2021 because you need to make more sales in 2021 because you need to make more money in 2021. Well, I have something for you. It's a free video and a free script on how to connect anyone to anyone, anywhere, for any reason, without the fear of rejection. That's right. You never feel rejected ever again, because that's the biggest hurdle that we face, that rejection. I'll show you how to never face that again. Go to www.thenorejectionconnection.com. That's www.thenorejectionconnection.com. Watch my free video and get started today. Do you know?
That was cool, right? Oh my goodness, that was terrible. Okay, no, that was pretty good. So I remember most of the ad. Mr. Bryant, thank you for jumping on. We see you. I appreciate that, and we will be having some more fun as long as Al Gore keeps the internet going for the next segment. Because Al Gore invented the internet. Remember that? That was a trip. So Al Gore is like, yeah, I don't even remember how that came up, but somehow it ended up being, the joke was that Al Gore must have said in a speech or something, well, I invented the internet, and everybody knows that's not true. He did not invent the internet. Prince invented the internet. So okay. Stand by. This is not this is behind the scenes, baby. This is real. It's real. Okay, hold on. What? 10 seconds to live. All right. That's awesome. Thank you so much, David Wilson, aka Business Savage. Welcome back to No Nonsense Market Domination here on IBGR.Network Profit Radio, where we are entrepreneurs for entrepreneurs. We'll help you at any stage of business you're in. It doesn't matter, from pre-startup to growth to hockey stick growth to nice and steady, nice and easy. We're running this company to, I want to start the world's biggest ant farm now when I retire. We can help you. That's a true story. Somebody asked me how to do that once, and it was crazy. Okay, where are we? Welcome, season 4, Network Like a Savage. Again, the show is brought to you by NutriChamps. Go to www.nutrichamps.com. Use the code THESAVAGE1, THESAVAGE1, THESAVAGE 1. That's me, Business Savage. And get discounts on all your vitamins, supplements, all the stuff that I use when I'm deadlifting 500 pounds and such. So that's it. We need to be fit as business owners. We need to take care of ourselves. We need to be fit and clean. So that's my contribution to you. You're welcome. Hey, Steve, where's okay, right here? Thank you. All right, ride your horses to referral sources, part 2. Okay, you ready? It is time for the savvy shift. So the savvy shift in this segment. So we have a savvy shift every show, and that's where we have a mindset shift that needs to take place for something to happen. So we're talking about golden geese. We're talking about referral sources and keeping them happy. And the shift is that we have to keep them happy. Remember, we still need to give twice. Here's the pitfall. Here's the tendency. This is what usually happens. What usually happens is, I'll use Fund You Up again. So what usually happens is we do all of this work on the front end to set up this awesome referral relationship. We explain the benefits. We go over with the goose, the potential goose at that time, right? All of the pros, cons. So we do an analysis of the potential opportunity. So we're still in the exploring possible synergies stage, right? And we do all this work and we build this relationship and it's like, you know what? Oh, we have an understanding that we're going to work together and we did it. That's right. Okay. And then we set up the relationship, and in like 5 days, we get our first egg. And the first egg comes in, and then it's like, wow, this is perfect. This is exactly what we talked about. This is exactly what we talked about. This is that Savvy was right. He was right. This is going to be a golden goose, and you're thinking about where you're going to retire to. You're thinking about, the type of rims you're going to get. You're talking about, oh yeah, now I can get my car detailed. Oh wow, this is great. And you're talking about all of that, but then it stops. It doesn't happen again. It doesn't happen again for a while. So you close that golden egg. You did a good job with that, right? But then it stops because it was just the one. Even worse, what stops is finding other geese. We're going to get to that in this show. We're going to get into how to do that the most effective and efficient way. But going back to our current scenario now, oh man, this doesn't work. This doesn't work. I only got. But pay attention now, because if you've been listening to and watching the show, what I'm going to say is going to be completely counter to everything you've learned here, and we're going to fix it. But just stay with me. I've only gotten one referral. Well, wait a second. That's completely counter to what Savvy said should be in the front of your mind. So what has to be in the front of our minds at all times, the two things, say it with me: give and I'm just trying to help. Give and I'm just trying to help. So we did give. We did give in the beginning. We gave that benefit. We made that benefit clear. We gave the benefit to the golden goose. We gave the benefit to the client. But then we just stopped giving. We just stopped giving. And we expected it to be on autopilot. We expected it to be the Showtime rotisserie. And don't let I have a Showtime rotisserie. I might have like the first Showtime rotisserie. And those things are awesome. Not to go off on a tangent, real quick. Just real quick. The Showtime rotisserie is the truth. All right. You can put anything in a Showtime rotisserie. Shout out to Ron Popeil. Shout out to the Showtime rotisserie people. Maybe they can be the next sponsor of No Nonsense Market Domination. Right? Okay. But anyway, it's not something you can set and forget. So if we forget and just stop giving, the no, don't say that. The goose is going to stop laying eggs. Yeah, that would have been really bad. Sometimes I hear things in my head and I'm like, whoa, wait a minute, don't say that. Although, you know, I am going to return for season 5. I just don't want to jeopardize that at all. So here's the problem. Now we've not wasted our time completely, but we've put more work into cultivating a relationship that is supposed to be mutually beneficial long-term and recurringly. And it has dried up. So what do we need to do instead? So there's several things we can do. So here are some ideas. Here are some examples. Here are some things that I have done for Golden Geese. And sometimes I polled some business owners, and here are some of the answers that they gave. The first answer was you can send gifts. So gifts are good. You know, gifts are good. People like gifts. You know, you drop off a bottle or something, you know, at the office. You know, that's a good gift. But I guess, you know, I guess it depends. I guess it depends on, you know your goose. Know your goose. Know what they like. Know what they don't like. It could be a bottle of something. It could be what? Water, Steve. Water. A bottle of water is what I'm talking about. So like the good water though. Or it could be something else. So something they like, maybe their favorite sports team, maybe their alma mater, something like that. So gifts. The second thing was recognition. So you'll see this a lot of times on Facebook, LinkedIn. You'll see this a lot of times on. So what I'm talking about here is more of a public recognition. So, hey, I just want to take some time to thank so-and-so for being a great referral partner, and you post that somewhere. So recognition. Some people like to be recognized more so than they like to receive gifts. The third thing, and this is how it was stated, right? Ultimately, this, I think, kind of, what's the word I want? It encompasses all of these. So whatever it is you decide at the end of the day, it's all about appreciation. So make sure you are showing your golden goose appreciation. I appreciate that you're giving me the opportunity to help your clients. I appreciate that you trust me to help you. I appreciate you doing up maybe a little bit of extra work to make sure you're helping the client, the customer. One of the biggest benefits, and when I'm talking to my business bankers, we're working together to help keep the small business community moving forward. And it's because as we all know, the small business community is what keeps our economy going, right? We talk about that all the time on IBGR. And that's why we are here and dedicated to helping the small business community. So thank you. We're gonna go to a quick break in about a minute, probably about 45 seconds. On the other side of the break, I'm going to give you one more item, one more nugget, one more thing that you can use that I would say for certain will cement your relationship with your golden goose and keep them laying golden eggs, because we're presenting the benefit. We're continuing to present the benefit, but this one thing, and you have to stay tuned to find out what that one thing is on the other side of the break, that will really, really, really cement that relationship with your golden goose. So we'll see you on the other side. 7. All right. That went well. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay. I can hear the fertility of my goose right now. I can hear it. I really can. No, I can. Shout out to Almond the cat. Almond the cat. He's probably laying on the couch or something. So, Almond. All right, next segment. Next segment is a big one. So I'm not going to give that to you here, but we are going to talk about that when we come back from break. Let's make sure we're on here. I think we are good.
We want to get to know everyone, like having a family. Plus, provide the highest quality programming we need to hear from you.
Okay, we're good.
Send you our project.
Okay. Let's see if anybody who's watching can guess what this one thing is I'm talking about. It's not really like the other three that we mentioned in the last segment. So if you know it, type it into the comments, and if you're right, I will recognize you in the next segment. I promise. But if you're wrong, I'm not going to recognize you.
Corn, Benjamins, no matter what you call it, every business needs it. And at Fund You Up, we're here to help you get it. We help small and mid-sized businesses get funding, both secured and unsecured, when traditional means are not available. Go to our website, www.
All right, we're going to come back live in 45 seconds.
F is in Frank, U, N is in
for this third segment.
David, U, P is in
Having
Paul,
fun,
.com.
having fun.
Go to the upper right corner. And click
While
on
you're there,
Offices.
make sure you go to allthingsdavidwilson.com. I'm going to repeat this during the show. There's a free networking guide there for you,
Best it can be.
and you can download it. Download it for free.
Fund you up.
Ready? Here we go. 20 seconds to live.
Hungry arms, the hungry arms. Give me all the love I need.
Yes, welcome back. David Wilson, Business Savage. Welcome back to No Nonsense Market Domination here on IBGR.Network, Profit Radio, where we are entrepreneurs for entrepreneurs. We can help you no matter what stage of business you are in, whether it is pre-startup, I have an idea, startup, I started up, growth, hockey stick growth, which is really, really big growth. Slow and steady, nice and easy. We are rolling. We are a company, and we are making money, and everything is good. And all the way up to, I want to buy a camper and drive back and forth across the United States. Right? We can help you. Come grow, come grow, come grow with us. All right, welcome back to Ride Your Horses to Referral Sources Part 2, where we talk about how to keep our golden geese happy. How to keep our golden geese happy. We talked about what a golden goose is. Those are our referral sources, and that's what we're going to talk about today. And I promised you one thing that you can do to most certainly cement the relationship you have with your golden goose. Before I give you that tidbit of information, make sure you go to our community, IBGR.community. You can interact with other on-air talent, just like me, David Wilson, the Business Savage, and others. Just go to IBGR.community and join us. Ask questions, look around, peek around. We're there to help you. There's mentoring programs. There's videos and memes and such, and all designed by entrepreneurs to help entrepreneurs. There's a lot of free stuff in there, free resources to help your business be the best it can be. So join us in IBGR.community. Also, check out me at allthingsdavidwilson.com. I have something free for you, and it's called a networking checklist. So go get your free networking checklist to help you while you are networking. Whether it's in person, hopefully we'll be back in person at some point, right, soon, but also networking virtually. So go to www.allthingsdavidwilson.com and get your free networking checklist. Lastly, our show today is brought to you by NutriChamps. NutriChamps is where I get my savage nutrition. Keeps me going. The 25-hour days I work, keeps me going, keeps me healthy, keeps me hydrated. Go to www.nutrichamps.com and put in the code THESAVAGE1, THESAVAGE, the number 1, the Savage One, to get discounts on lots of different vitamins and supplements to keep your body at its best. NutriChamps, champion your life. How about that? Yeah. All right. Here's the thing I promised you, and that thing is simply feedback. Feedback. The most important thing to give to your golden geese is feedback. Let's go back to the scenario we posed earlier in the show. You did all this work. You did all this work. You made sure you presented the benefit to the potential golden goose. You presented the benefit to the client through the golden goose, right? And essentially you closed the deal. So you now have a working relationship with the golden goose, and you got your first golden egg, and it rolls out. Now, we didn't even talk about this earlier in the show. We didn't talk about what to do when we get that golden egg. So, golden goose lays a golden egg, and you can hear it's like ha ha, and it lays the egg, and then the first thing you need to do, when that goose lays that golden egg is acknowledge to the goose that you received the egg. So this is where the feedback portion starts. All this is communication. It's communication. There's no like special sauce here. This is just about communication. That's it. So when the egg comes in, let the goose know that you got the egg. Then you're going to take the egg, and then you're going to cultivate the egg, and that's the meeting. So you're going to call the person, call the egg, right? I mean, that sounds funny, right? Call the egg, call the client, call the customer. Now, don't wait. Don't, I'll get to it. No, call them now. Drop everything and call them now. And get something on the books. Hey, I got your information from Mary over at Second Bank, and she wanted me to give you a call regarding your business funding. Maybe I can help. I'd like to schedule some time with you soon. I'd like to give you a call, like whatever your process is, so that we can start the process. You may send them a link. In the interest of time, here's a link to my website. You can fill out this form and upload your bank statements, and we can get going like that. That'll save us some time. Have a process. Have a process in place. Then now this golden egg is part of your process. This golden egg is essentially now a prospect of yours, is a prospect / client of yours. And I'm just now going to take them through the same process I would take any business that I found on my own, let's say. Right? Any business that I found on my own. Simple. Now, along the way, I'm contacting, what'd I say? I thought it was Mary from Second Bank, right? So Mary from Second Bank, hey, just want to let you know that we're moving forward. So I got in contact with our egg, and we're moving forward. And I'm giving her feedback along the way. Sometimes we have the beauty about IBGR is we have all kinds of experts here. We have experts in sales and networking and marketing, in operations, and in this particular case, in processes, right? So you can set it up so that when certain things happen in your process, certain things happen in your workflow. Make sure you check out the RJ Lewis's show. Look, just you could probably Google RJ Lewis and you'll find her all over the place. She's a process expert, and she's here on IBGR. And she'll appreciate this workflow stuff. And when certain things happen at certain times in your process, certain other events happen. So you can set it up so that when they click on a button and they filled in Mary's name in your form, that Mary automatically gets an email, says, hey, just to let you know, golden egg filled out the form. We'll keep you posted. And again, this is all feedback, keeping Mary in the loop. Now, let's say we get to the end of the process and the golden egg is funded. Yay. So the golden egg is funded. Ideally for us, yes. So I did if you're not watching, what I did was I did the saw here, log here celebration. but you don't know what I'm talking about if you're not watching it. So you have to go back and go back to All Things David Wilson on Facebook or IBGR on Facebook, and you can rewatch this and you can see me do you got a log here, saw here celebration. So that's pretty cool stuff. You got to have fun while you're doing this, folks. You got to. Okay. Golden Goose is funded. Mary knows about it. Our ideal is to fund Golden Egg is funded. Sorry, is to fund the Golden Egg back to Mary's bank. So now that's another benefit for Mary, because remember what's in it for WIIFM. What's in it for Mary, right? So what's in it for Mary is that increased deposit relationship, right? And now we call Mary and say, listen, what do we do? Now go back. Thank you for sending me Golden Egg. Golden Egg is all set. Mary knew that anyway because you kept Mary abreast of what's going on the entire way. Now, what's the real benefit here to Mary? So this wasn't a benefit before. It was theoretical. What's the real benefit now? Now, Mary knows exactly how you're going to take care of her client. And Mary knows exactly how I am going to make her look to her client. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is gold. That is gold, because now, Mary, that's how you cultivate. That's how you take care of the golden goose. Because now maybe Mary is willing. We're going to try this out. I'll lay one egg. Huh? But I'm going to wait to see what it's like to lay another one, right? I'm going to wait to see what it's like to lay another one. Now we've shown Mary that this is beautiful. All right, let's go to break. Bring your geese back, bring your eggs back for the last segment, and we are going to talk about getting more geese. How about that? Huh? Savage. Come on, man. Come on. What is that? What is that? We're having way too much fun. All right. Last segment. Golden geese. Golden geese. We're going to get more golden geese. While you're here, if you haven't already gone to allthingsdavidwilson.com, get your free networking checklist. Get your free networking checklist there. Thank you all for joining me and having fun with me here in the middle of the week, 3:00 on Wednesday. No, we're here every Wednesday, and it looks like we're going to be here every Wednesday at 3:00 for the foreseeable future. So we just got that DAC contract that we signed. So we are here. That's right. We are here. And we will be here for season 5. So I'm excited about that. Let us know in the comments also, because we're gonna need some topics for season 5. I'm putting it together now, but we'd love to get your feedback. Maybe hey Steve, maybe we should just come on live and just be like go and just do a whole freestyle, just a whole freestyle show. That'd be kind of cool. Man, you talk about being all over the place, man. That would be wild if you did that. Probably get kicked off the station, but that would be wild if you did it. All right, let's see here. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're about to wrap this up. We are 1 minute to live. 1 minute to live. Thank you very much, Facebook. Thank you very much, YouTube. Thank you very much to the firm of Periscope Twitter. Thank you very much to Twitch. I appreciate you for jumping on. I appreciate you all for riding with No Nonsense Market Domination. David Wilson, the Business Savage here. So I appreciate it. We will be.
Want to see this for yourself? Head to salesforce.com and get your
30 seconds. No, 20 seconds to live. 20 seconds alive. 20 seconds alive. Mr. Euphemi. Here we go. Yes, welcome back. David Wilson, Business Savage. Welcome to No Nonsense Market Domination here on IBGR.Network. Profit Radio, come grow with us. We are entrepreneurs for entrepreneurs. No matter what stage of business you are in, we are here to help you, whether it's pre-startup, to startup, to growth, to hockey stick growth, to powerful forging ahead and moving on to, I just want to get out of this business and do something different. It doesn't make a difference. We are here to help. Come grow with us. Yeah, that was for effect. That was for effect right there. All right. Thank you, everyone. Thank you to IBGR.Network. For all of our listeners there. Thank you to Facebook. Thank you to YouTube. Thank you to the firm of Periscope Twitter. And thank you to Twitch. We appreciate you. I appreciate you. Thank you for being with us in season 4. Network like a savage. Network like a savage. Make sure you go to allthingsdavidwilson.com. Get your free networking checklist. Get your free networking checklist. For those of you watching, scrolling at the bottom of the screen there, allthingsdavidwilson.com. And also remember our show sponsor, NutriChamps, brought to you by NutriChamps, NutriChamps.com. Use the code TheSavage1, TheSavage1, that's the number 1, so THESAVAGE, number 1, to get discounts on all of your supplements, all your vitamins, anything you can want. NutriChamps has it. Champion your life. That's where I get all my savage nutrition from. And that's how I stay healthy and fit and hydrated and energized for the long days I put in. And that's how I'm able to sound so good on the radio, right? Because as my mother used to say, Day, you have a face for radio. She used to say that. It's crazy. I never knew what she meant by that until like a couple weeks ago. It's messed up. All right, we're doing a show here, Steve. Let's keep it moving. Network like a savage. We are riding our horses to referral sources part 2, and we are finding out how to. What is the name of this? What's the name of the segment? I got it. Okay. All right. Golden geese hang out with other golden geese. Okay. So who cares, right? What does that matter? Here's why it matters. Okay. Golden geese hang out with other golden geese. We talked earlier about cultivating, making that goose happy. But the pitfalls of not only not making that goose happy, but also not looking for other geese, right? Not looking for other geese. And that's not what we want. That's not what we want. The first thing we need to do is when we're setting up our first golden goose is to make sure that one golden goose is happy. Make sure that one golden goose is happy. make sure that one golden goose understands how your process works, understands what the benefits are, understands what can go right, what can go wrong, and all of that. If we're putting this into if we're using a really pure business example here, we might use the franchise example or the second location example. What do they always say? Oh, so you get a restaurant, you open up a restaurant, and in the first 3 months, you're killing it. So so that means the next thing, okay, cool, we're gonna open up another restaurant. No, we're not gonna open up another restaurant. We are going to perfect this one. We're gonna perfect this restaurant before we even think about opening up another restaurant. We're going to perfect this one. Same thing with Golden Geese. We're going to perfect this goose. Now, I'm not saying it needs to take 2 years to perfect the relationship between you and the goose, but we do want to make sure this is a solid, cultivated relationship. At that point, you can go looking for other geese. Now, just like any vertical, so a vertical in our business, we find that we are really good at helping plumbers. We're really good at helping landscapers. We're really good at helping home healthcare agencies. So we're going to look for more of those. We're going to look for more home healthcare agencies. Same thing here. We're really good at helping someone. So whoever your golden goose is for us, we're really good at helping business bankers, commercial bankers. So we're going to look for more commercial bankers. Where is the best place to look for more commercial bankers, more landscapers, more plumbers? Give up? Well, it's real simple. What do they say? They, I love quoting they, right? Because they say a lot. As they say, birds of a feather flock together, right? That's where you look for your golden geese. Simple. So your next step, and I'm going to give you a takeaway here. And this is something that you can use. I'm giving you this for free today, but as you close deals, you can send the 1% of your deal back to me as a commission. Now, it's only fair because I'm giving you something for free and I'm teaching you how to do this. Okay. Write this down. Write this in your favorite book. Write this in your in your phone, or on your wall, on your hand, or what have you. Thank you for the opportunity to help your clients. So go back to the appreciation. Appreciation. Thank you. I appreciate the opportunity to help your clients. And this may not be day one. It's not going to be day one. It could be, in theory, day 10. But you'll have to weigh that. You'll have to weigh and see kind of how the relationship is moving forward, how it has developed. Some relationship develop faster than others, right? So I appreciate you. Now, here it is. Do you work with, are you acquainted with, do you know any other business bankers, perhaps in your office, perhaps at another branch, perhaps in elsewhere in your industry, who might enjoy the same benefit as you and your clients? Then be quiet. And I would tell you almost with certainty, with 100% certainty, that if you've done everything that I've given you to do up until that point, that answer really can't be no. Right? That answer can't be no. It's illogical for it to be no. And if you've shown Mary from Second Bank that you're going to keep her abreast along the way, you're going to care for her clients the way she would care for her clients, sometimes maybe even better than she would care for her clients. And you have the client, you say to the client, make sure you call Mary. Say, this is the egg. Hey, egg, make sure you call the goose and thank the goose. Because were it not for the goose, we would have never been connected. So now it's time for the goose to shine. So the goose is like, I'm shining now. And that's the appreciation piece. That's the appreciation piece. So when you now you are armed now with results, with positive results. So now going to Mary and asking for essentially a referral to another golden goose, another potential golden goose, is nothing. It's nothing. It's a no-brainer. In fact, it's in now that you've put this body of work together, it is in Mary's best interest to help other people, because she's just going to keep looking better and better and better. And ultimately, if we've set this up right, the big benefit is, and in our case, the big benefit is we're all working together to help keep our economy moving forward. So we are here to help as many business owners as we can keep this economy moving forward. And that's it. That's it. That's what we do. And that's what we do here at IBGR. Ladies and gentlemen, my time is just about up. Thank you. Thank you so much for joining us here on No Nonsense Market Domination on IBGR.Network. I am David Wilson, Business Savage, and we are going to go out. We are going to fade out. Thank you for joining us on this episode of No Nonsense Market Domination. We will see you here next week for Savvy segments, I think. Wednesday at 3. Have a marvelous day and change the world. Savvy. All right, good stuff, everyone. Thank you. That was a good set. Good show. Good show. Steve, thank you. Thank you. Good show. Yeah. Okay. Sometimes it flows really nicely, and that was good. That was very good. Let me communicate with downtown. And we're out. That's it. So thanks for joining me here, learning about Geese. I know I'm going to take some heat from Honk. I don't even know where that came from. That was just like right off top. It's like, what is wrong with him? But that's what goose. Have you ever tried to like pet a goose? Like not a golden goose, because golden goose, those are like people, right? You don't want to. But I'm talking about like a real goose. Because goose, oh, this is so cute. And it's just this little bird, and you get real close. And say, oh, because we used to have geese back in Jersey at Shark River Park. So we had geese at the lake, and when we were little, we would go over to the park and oh, look at the geese. And my people like, Mom, can I go play with it? Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. And it's like nobody warns us about how geese can be deadly. Geese can be deadly. So you walk up to the goose, and me, I'm a little kid, and we're the same height, me and the goose. So I'm walking up to the goose. I'm like, oh, it's a little goose. Oh, you're furry. And then here's the mistake, right? And this is how he got me. So and I pet him, and he let me pet him. He let me pet him. And it was like, all right, cool. This is the goose. This is the goose. He's like, honk. All right, cool. Honk. And honk. As soon as he reaches in and pets me, honk, pets me again, I got him. Honk. Okay. So that's what I did. So I reached in and I was like, I tried to pet him again, and he was like, and I was like, I didn't even know geese had teeth, right? So geese have teeth. And this mug bit me, a goose, and chased me up the hill. And I got in trouble. I got in trouble because I got attacked by a goose. Absurd. Ladies and gentlemen, I've enjoyed sharing my life with you and my trauma. So thank you for listening. We'll see you next time right here next week, Wednesday, 3 o'clock to 4, I guess 2:50, 2:45 to 4:02. No Nonsense Market Domination. I am David Wilson, Business Savage. Thank you so much for sharing your day with me, and we will see you next time. Savage. Give me some music. Yeah. What? See you next time. Have a marvelous day.